Hello everyone, it's exciting contest. Now let's head over to Ravi for today's pitch and weather update. Over to you, Ravi. We're expecting clear skies throughout the day. The pitch is quite hard, though there are visible cracks that could play a part later on. Thanks for the update, Ravi. It's time now to go down for the toss. Welcome everyone to this legendary stadium. The captains are ready. The moment is set. Let's spin the coin and kick off the action. The openers are out in the middle, ready to take on the challenge of the new ball. Outstanding effort in the field. Beautifully executed. Easily played away for a boundary. Decent effort from the batter, but excellent fielding to stop the run. Sharp reflexes shown here. A well-bowled delivery, but the batsman sneaked a single. Beautifully executed. No question about it. That's four. That's delightful to watch.
He totally missed the timing of this one.
Unbelievable reflexes, lightning fast. Every run is crucial in this contest. Executed that brilliantly. Smart and calculated calling for runs there. Well fielded. Now, good batting includes being sharp between the wickets. Boulding! What a tremendous delivery!
Out.
Did he leave that intentionally? That looked quite easy to play. Good fielding, that's how it's done. A moment's hesitation there could have cost them a wicket. That's a neat stop. Tried to steal an extra run and it backfired. Totally unnecessary. Not a single run gifted, tight fielding on display. Happy to settle for a single there. That was risky, just a feather away from a potential edge to the fielder. This is good ground fielding. There's another run added to the scoreboard. Clears the rope with ease for half a dozen. Bounced one and skipped across the road. Beautifully executed. Top tier fielding, pure class on the field. Every single run is precious. That's a neat stop. Smart and crafty bowling from the bowler. Sharp reflexes shown here. His running between the wickets definitely needs improvement. Well fielded. He's been caught short. Run out. Good fielding, that's how it's done. That was from nowhere near the middle of the bat. Unbelievable reflexes, lightning fast. Sharp singles are disrupting the bowler's rhythm. It reaches the boundary, 4 runs added. He's lofted it high. Not a single run gifted, tight fielding on display. Smart running adds another run to the total. This is good ground fielding. That was a lazy shot, needed more commitment behind it. Outstanding effort in the field. Brilliant running between the wickets. That's delightful to watch. Good placement, but they've missed out on a single there. He's lofted it high. Top tier fielding, pure class on the field. Another run added to the tally. Executed that brilliantly. The crowd noise is adding serious pressure on the batsmen out there. Superb stroke play. This one earns a full 6. This is good ground fielding. He should look to present the full face of the bat while playing like that. And he's bowled. The stumps are shattered. What a delivery.
Out.
That's delightful to watch. Top-class bowling on display. Beautifully executed. Unbelievable reflexes, lightning fast. The batters are in perfect sync. They sneak another run. Lovely timing, but straight to the fielder, no run. He's lofted it high. A regulation catch, never looked like he was going to drop that. That's out. The perfectly and held on. The players are in position and we're all set for the first delivery of the match. That's a cracking shot. Not a single run gifted, tight fielding on display. Beautifully executed. Good fielding, that's how it's done. These sharp singles might just decide the outcome of the match.
Wide.
That's a cracking shot. Sharp reflexes shown here. Rotating the strike keeps the momentum going. Well fielded. Didn't quite get the power on that one. Executed that brilliantly. Another delivery without a run. Pressure building. That's been struck cleanly. That's a cracking shot. Adds another 4 to the scoreboard. That's a cracking shot. That's a neat stop. Placed well in the gap but lacked the timing. Beautifully executed. Outstanding effort in the field. Sharp running between the wickets by both batters. Top tier fielding, pure class on the field. That was a hittable ball. The batter let the bowler off the hook there. Beautifully executed. Good fielding, that's how it's done. That was an easy single and he took it without any fuss. Beautifully executed. Unbelievable reflexes, lightning fast. That's been struck cleanly. Beautifully executed. That's delightful to watch. These quick singles are shaking the bowler's confidence. That's a cracking shot. Top tier fielding, pure class on the field. The batters are eager to capitalize on every scoring chance. Well fielded. Another run added to the total. That's a cracking shot. Executed that brilliantly. Bowler gets frustrated when their good balls are still nudged for singles. That's a cracking shot. This is good ground fielding. Decent effort from the batter, but excellent fielding to stop the run. Outstanding effort in the field. Good communication is essential when you're out there batting. Good placement, but they've missed out on a single there. Beautifully executed. Sharp reflexes shown here. Field awareness is key for being a good runner. Beautifully executed. That's a neat stop. Nice running between the wickets. Not a single run gifted, tight fielding on display. Running calls must be loud and clear. That's a cracking shot. Executed that brilliantly. That was a very tight single. Beautifully executed. Outstanding effort in the field. Beautifully executed. Good fielding, that's how it's done. Clear and confident calling by the batsman. Beautifully executed. Unbelievable reflexes, lightning fast. Just the one from that delivery. This is good ground fielding. Did he say go or no? Clear yes or no calls are a must to avoid confusion. That's a cracking shot. Not a single run gifted, tight fielding on display. That was a needless single. They could have easily avoided it. That's a cracking shot. Sharp reflexes shown here. These quick ones really pile the pressure on the bowler. Beautifully executed. Top tier fielding, pure class on the field. Lovely timing, but straight to the fielder, no run. Beautifully executed. That's a neat stop. A single taken with ease by the batsman. Beautifully executed. That's delightful to watch. Didn't quite get the power on that one. He's launched it deep into the stands. 6 runs. Well fielded. That was a hittable ball. The batter let the bowler off the hook there. This is good ground fielding. Placed well in the gap but lacked the timing. Beautifully executed. Good fielding. That's how it's done. No run once more. Another tight ball from the bowler. Lovely timing but straight to the fielder. No run. Beautifully executed. Sharp reflexes shown here. Another delivery without a run. Pressure building. That was a hittable ball. The batter let the bowler off the hook there. That's a cracking shot. That's delightful to watch. No run once more. Another tight ball from the bowler. Didn't quite get the power on that one. That's a cracking shot. Unbelievable reflexes, lightning fast. They've picked up a quick single. That's a cracking shot. Executed that brilliantly. Smart and calculated calling for runs there. Beautifully executed. Outstanding effort in the field. His running between the wickets definitely needs improvement. That's a cracking shot. Not a single run gifted, tight fielding on display. Risky running between the wickets and it's cost them dearly. That's a cracking shot. That's a neat stop. Placed well in the gap but lacked the timing. Beautifully executed. Well fielded. Good communication is essential when you're out there batting. Top tier fielding, pure class on the field. Good placement, but they've missed out on a single there. That's a cracking shot. That's delightful to watch. Another delivery without a run. Pressure building. That's been struck cleanly. That's a cracking shot. This is good ground fielding. No run once more. Another tight ball from the bowler. Decent effort from the batter, but excellent fielding to stop the run. That's a cracking shot. Well fielded. There's another run added to the scoreboard. An outstanding shot from the batter sends it for a 6. The match comes to a close. It was a fierce battle, but the opposition emerged victorious.